Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today, a mysterious package arrived. Now, I have the Ring camera outside, and it usually tells me when somebody comes to the door. I didn't. I just went outside to check the weather, and boom, there was a package there. It's from Alterna, from Newfields, New Hampshire. So the fact that it bypassed modern technology, I could only make the logical assumption that King Cryptid himself came and dropped off the package using his magic moonstone abilities and was not picked up on my Ring camera. So I want to unbox this live. I don't, well, I kind of know what's in it, but when I back stuff, I just pay for it and then patiently wait. I know it's bad. I don't read updates or anything like that, which has screwed me with your board game Kickstarters. But Pete Sametti and King Cryptid, they run a tight ship over there. There's never been a problem, and I'm very patient. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, this is Alterna Comics. They do comics through direct. So you go to their website, which is alternacomics.com, or you could go to Indiegogo and you pledge and you pay for the comic books, and then King Cryptid will come to you like Santa Claus. He will come to your house in the middle of the night and give you this package. So I just cut it open because it's difficult to do this one-handed. So here we go. And of course I covered up my address. Only Pete Sametti and King Cryptid can know where I live. So this is the other thing I did. I opened this up because it's just impossible to do that with holding the camera. So here we go. This is this, so I opened it up. Let's see. Oh, there's a note. What is this? Dear John, you are my favorite fan, Peter Sametti. Please don't tell anyone, it could cause jealousy. Sorry, Pete. Oh man, I didn't realize. First off, thank you, and hope that doesn't cause problems. All right, so let's see what is in the package. I'm dropping stuff. Okay, so, oh wow. All right, this is in a plastic bag, so forgive the glare. And again, I kind of know what's in here, but I kind of forgot because first off, I'm crazy. Second off, I'm very patient, and I don't mind waiting for quality comic books, and that's what Alterna Comics is. It's total quality comics. Look at that price, $2.50, and it's a double-sided comic, Blood Realm. This is by Robert Geronimo. He's been on my channel talking. Just look at that. And so we got cards. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So I got to open up the tape over here. Forgive the awkwardness, but I just hope I don't drop anything. That would be terrible. So I think I'll do one at a time. That'll be the safest way. So we got Blood Realm, double-sized, Wrath of Kings, 3 of 3. I really dig Blood Realm. This is by Robert Geronimo, a fellow New Yorker. And it's funny, as a fellow New Yorker, I could smell the lasagna. This red ink is actually marinara sauce. I don't know how he does it. It's his grandmother taught him the trick, but there you go. Making me hungry. So good. You could eat this comic when you're done. But anyway, Blood Realm. So there we go. Let's look at what else. I kind of like this because it'll be a surprise. I want to get this tape out of here. It's making me nervous. Midnight Mausoleum. So this is an advertisement. Marlena Midnight. I got to check that out. That's right up my alley. Oh, yes. Horace H. Hoover, #2. I never before. Oh, I will amend that. This comic book floored me. Issue #1, I really liked. I did a showcase on it right away. I met Fabrizio Aiello, the creator of this comic, he came on my channel a few times, so that's full disclosure. I really like the guy. Matter of fact, I was just talking to him minutes ago. What a good guy he is. I can't wait for this comic. Look at this. Now, I really liked issue #1, and I could just by looking at this, because I saw little thumbnails, and I don't want to zoom in because I like to be surprised. Just looking at this in its full size, his artwork has gotten even better and better. And the coloring, oh man, I really did. And guys, this just came out. I just got this, $1.98. This is a 5-issue series, and then Fabrizio is going to continue on. He's got more. So, there you go. This is so good. What I was going to say is never before has an issue #1 floored me, and then I amended it because, lo and behold, Wolf and Batsy issue #1 floored me. Horace H. Hoover issue #1 floored me. And T-Bird and Throttle issue #1. Oh my God, did that and it's all Alterna Comics, guys. All Alterna. I'm an old grouchy is grognard an appropriate word? Grognard, I know in the board. Oh wow, in the board game world, grognards are old grouchy war gamers. So I'm a grognard comic book guy. It came out on a Wednesday. Look at that cover. Look at that cover, guys. Look at this. Frankie B. Washington. I had never had him on my channel, but I've seen him on Pizza Medi. He has like the Alterna guys like live chats and everything. I'd like to have Frankie come on my channel. Frankie, come on my channel, please. Just look at this. He loves his monsters, and he's such a great guy. That's another thing. These guys at Alterna Comics, they're great guys. They're wonderful guys. You know, geez, oh man, they should be selling 60,000, 100,000 copies a month. You know, it's. I'm gonna say this: Allegiance Arts and Alterna Comics. There's something about A's. You know, name your company after an A. Allegiance Arts, Alterna Comics are the two highest quality comic book companies right now, and I don't think they're selling as well as they should because they are awesome. So this is a 80-page giant, and that's $6.99. You know, $6.99. What is that? A regular Batman comic book right now? Monster size, 80 pages. Got issue 20. I'm excited. I'm excited. I forgot that was in the mix. I absolutely forgot that was in the mix. Unit 44. Okay, this is issue number 7. Wes Locker and Landon Franklin, Andrew Pate, and Jimenez. This is a humor comic, and I was nervous when I picked this up. You know, because I'm a fanboy of Alterna Comics, but meaning I get everything by them. So I was nervous because humor comics for me are a hard sell. 9 times out of 10, humor comics aren't funny. This is funny. And what I like about it is the humor is situational. It's characters. You know, it's not just like the Marvel humor comics are a real chore. And it's not just pop culture references, which I find to be like the lowest form of comedy, you know, and they're instantly dated. So the humor comes from the situations and the characterizations, which to me is the best part of the best way to do comic. It's really good. Oh, what is it about? Unit 44 was a storage unit that the Area 51 people, they overspilled, and then these two idiots forgot to pay the bills, so all their stuff got like sold in a what do they call that? The you know, storage wars kind of things. Which, oh god, I had stuff in the storage unit for 15 years, and there was times when I was struggling to pay the bills, and if my comic collection just got auctioned off to something, because that's what was in the storage unit, they would they would just be I don't know. A mass suicide or something. Not mass suicide, just, well, I'm massive, so I guess it would be a mass suicide. Oh god, I don't know why I just thought of that. But Unit 44, Wes Locker, good guy. Wes, come on my channel. Wes, come on my channel. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh yes, Wolf and Batsy. I knew it was in here, but I kind of forgot because again I don't pay attention. Look at this. Brian Bowell, great guy. I think Brian Bowell was the first person. The first person to ever come on my channel was Brian Bowell, I think. Brian Bowell. And, oh, man. So I'm very loyal to Brian Bowell because he took a risk on a nobody like me. And look at this. Look at this. Got it. This is the Gorilla Costume Killer. So this I don't know anything about. Brian is a horror maniac. I was about to say a horrible maniac. Well, he might be horrible. He seems nice to me. Brian is a horror maniac, meaning he loves his horror comics. He loves his horror movies, and the guy's a walking encyclopedia. He's been recommending horror movies, and he's been spot on. Now, I didn't know anything about this, but there was like a whole like hierarchy of like actors and stuff, and one of them was these gorilla suit actors. And this is about a guy who wants to become a gorilla suit actor. So this is a human in a gorilla suit who worked for Hollywood as a gorilla. You know, up until like the last person in a gorilla suit that I could recall, and I'm sure Brian could correct me. And Brian, if you see this, please put this in the notes because I'm curious. When was the last time they actually hired an actor to wear a gorilla suit? For me, I can remember it was Trading Places, the Dan Aykroyd movie and Eddie Murphy movie. That was obviously a guy in a costume. But I'm sure that couldn't have been the last time. That couldn't have been the last time. But anyway, so he finds that he doesn't get the credits or something like that. I didn't read the story, and I kind of didn't want to listen to the spoilers. So that's and now he's going berserkowitz. Look at this. We got the werewolf over here. We got the vampire chick. These corner boxes kill me. And yes, you're seeing that right. $1.98, guys. $1.98. And I would be remiss in my duty if I didn't point out, like I always do, that Alterna comic books are the best printed comic books. I'm just talking about the printing, the binding. This is the way comic books are, the graphic design, the feel, glorious newsprint. I don't even want to open up because I don't want to be spoiled. There you go. The tape has resealed itself. Okay, and I knew this. The Wolf and Batsy blank variant edition. For me to draw on, to make my own cover for Wolf and Batsy. This is a little bit more expensive because the cards, it's different card stock. And it's good because this like thicker, it's almost, I'm not a professional, I don't know what grade paper this is, but it absorbs the ink pretty well. So now let's look at the other stuff in here. This is just like, okay, so this is just a comic backing board. Appreciate that. Keeps my comics from getting ruined. And I'm getting a little nervous because this tape. So let's just shake this all out. There we go. Perfect. Came out. All right. So we got little trading cards. There's Wolf. And I love this. It's got like his stats on the back. Energy blasts. Intelligence. Name Kevin Orlock. Oh, wow. This was... Okay, this is Abigail Moore from Tinseltown Comic. Oh, she doesn't have energy blast. She is a female cop. Dave Lucarelli wrote and drew Tinseltown. There's two 5-issue volumes, and Tinseltown was. I have a nostalgic love for Tinseltown. It was actually the first Alterna comic that just made me go over the moon. I really love this comic. I have a sentimental attachment to this comic. I had Dave Lucarelli on my channel. I backed his he has a hardcover edition coming out. Just such a good comic. All kidding aside, I like to be goofy. I like to be silly. This is a comic book that should be celebrated. This should be celebrated. This should be an award-winning, Eisner Award-winning comic in the fact that it's everything that the comic book industry wants right now. It's got a strong female lead, and a strong female lead in the best sense of the word. She's not overpowered. You know, she's flawed. She's a real character because it's based on David's mother and I think his grandmother. And it tells like a great story of her wanting to be a cop, and you know the sexism of the day wouldn't let her be a cop, so she becomes a security guard in Hollywood, in a Hollywood studio, Utopia Studios, and they give her like a short skirt and you know, and wolf whistle on that because she's just there to make people think that there's police, and she solves crimes. She legitimately solves crimes. So now the point that people like look up to and respect. It's a great comic. And then we got Batsy over there. Look at that. How could you be like attracted and repulsed at the same time? That is great. Look, great. Unknown. That's right. They didn't show her name yet. There you go. Trading cards. And what is this? What is this? Oh no, be on the lookout. Creature spotted in the White Mountains. I love this. Do not approach. Visit King Cryptid. So King Cryptid is Peter Samedi. Peter Samedi again is the owner and publisher of Alterna Comics. This is his own comic. He does he does like, so far he does 4 issues at a time. So when you go to Alterna Comics, you could still get King Cryptid, and I totally recommend him. One of the things I really like about King Cryptid is each issue is self-contained, and yet at the same time, there's a grand thread going through. It's the way comic book storytelling is supposed to be. Wolf and Batsy does the same thing. Just such good. And here are the these like little children, like I guess like Scooby-Doo's. You know, they're going around solving crimes. And one of the things you should know about King Cryptid I think is cool is it's different art teams every issue. So some of the issues may be a little bit more humorous. They'll have like this, like a more humorous art style. Some of them like deadly serious. They have like a more, I would say like a noir look to them. Just pretty good. I think it's really good. I'm enjoying King Cryptid, and I look forward to more. So there you go. I could gush and fanboy and go berserkowitz for Alterna Comics for hours. And I'll put Horace H. Hoover here, and we'll close out on this. Guys, I cannot recommend them enough. They don't give me anything. you know, other than great comics. And that's all I want from them. I buy their comics, I read their comics, I want them to all be millionaires. I want Fabio Aiello to sit on a throne full of money, not worrying about bills, and just give me Horace H. Hoover for the rest of my natural life. That's what I want. You know, Brian Bow, you know, make Wolf and Batsy forever. You know, I don't know. What else do you want? I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy. And I make no bones about it. So thanks a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.